Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa ta'ala barakatuh. That is the most evilest greeting ever. Bismillah, it means in the name of God, the one who is resting in peace and sleeping, the one that is dead. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The reason I'm saying that, al-Muruhin, the people that are resting, al-Murih, they are the dead. So when you know that point, then you know why that's an evil statement. Hello, an intellectual warfare, purgatory, hell. Hello. Anyways, I want to tell anyone that has survived or will go through the shihada ritual or the soul sacrificial ritual that the celebrities are going through. If you survived it, that means, like me right now, I survived the shihada ritual and the soul sacrificial ritual. I survived it. It means that I didn't benefit from what they want to get, like, from me. I didn't benefit from the information that I gave them, like the secrets of my life, who I am, what I am, how I live my life, and why I am the amazing being that I am. I didn't benefit out of it. Artists like Will Smith, Exhibit, claim like chameleon or whatever it is. Some like actually like you see me rolling, I'm patrolling, something driving dirty. Anyways, all those people they actually made music about me, Michael Jackson. They made music about me. They made movies about me, my lifestyle. Neil, deGrasse, the scientist guy. You will see him in a lot of scientific stuff. He's actually his new show will be talking about how you should think like me. He went through the soul sacrificial ritual, so he knows what he's going through. But if you don't survive the soul sacrificial ritual, Messi, he's actually a horse. If you don't survive it, you were gave money, like your celebrity status and all this kind of stuff. If you survived it, you didn't gain what they will give you, but at the end it is better than somebody eating your soul. No one eats my soul. I'm eating other people's soul, Will Smith and all those other people. They sacrifice to tell my life story. That is the inverse. That is the inverse of the soul sacrificial ritual or the shihada ritual. So I didn't benefit from Will Smith and other people, other artists talking about me. They went out there, they made the music, they made the artists, I mean the TV shows and everything about who and what I am. There were holy books and all the stuff like the Quran, the Bible, and other stuff with Buddhism. I am the only Buddha. They took a shahada and they went back in time. So they wrote all those stuff about me. But because I didn't benefit out of it, they sacrificed their soul to live my life. So anyone that is going through the soul sacrificial ritual or the shahada ritual, as long as you're not sacrificing, you're eating other people's souls, like me. I didn't benefit out of that, but they died to live that life, and I'm eating their soul. I'm the pursuit. I'm the producer. Like they talking about my own life. If you're going through the soul sacrificial ritual, you will start hearing voices. It is called the undead process. I discovered it. Your own brain will actually turn into a mush, like a wet, like a wet dry grass, or like a wet sodas. If you're going through the soul sacrificial ritual or the shihada ritual, you will hear voices. The conversation will become intense. They will try to entice you into homosexuality, and you will fight them back, describing your life, who you are, and what you are. And the voices themselves will be uncontrollable to the point you can't even have control over your own body. And that's also a part of the ritual. Your emotion itself, you are not in control of your own action. That is the shihada ritual. But if you could fight long enough to actually explain to yourself who and what you are and why you do not want to participate in anything wrong, then you will make it to this point. But then you will understand that the United States government is making movies about you. In Egypt, people will be outside on the street talking loud. So as you are in your room, they'll be outside literally talking about everything you are saying. Um, if you survive, that's all that's going to happen is you're going to explain who and what you are. You will tell them the secret of your life, like me. I talk about ninjutsu. I was going into the military to become a special forces, so I have trained my life to become a special agent, and I'm very proficient in my task. I excel above and beyond, even when I was in the military. So I explained that fully. The soul sacrificial ritual itself and the shahada ritual is for you to sacrifice your life for them to pay you what they have gained, like the movies and the books and the spiritual texts that they have stolen from your life. So basically, because I live a holy life, I trained to be a special agent. I was going to become a sniper. I wanted to be a sniper, and that's a holy existence. It is a path of killing. Those who worship killing, they worship Katal. I'm Katal. That's a holy path. Those who actually worship death, they actually on a holy process. It actually start as undead, hollow, dark and blackened, and then you will become the light, holy. That is the process to become. That's the process to actually gain immortality and become holy. If you survive the soul sacrificial ritual, the shahada ritual, the hardest part at the end is you will recognize that you are immortal, you are God. As soon as I learn everything and I know how to do everything, I will show you on like on camera that I could do Russian roulette. As soon as I know that I could do all the extra magical stuff that I'm learning about it. I'm a witness to a lot of stuff that had happened. I was there. I was in the military. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Like I actually started after the military. So a lot of weird stuff happened. The game of life itself has already started. Like I told you, people. If you don't know about the game of life, I won the game of life in eternity. I'm the one who is being born. So everything is in my book. So among the reasons why a lot of Muslim kids are a little bit different, because they already know about the game of life. So if you know a lot of Muslim people, they have a different attitude. They already took their shahada, or they're a part of something different. But long story short, if you go through the soul sacrificial ritual or the shahada ritual, everyone is forced into it. If you want to or not, you are forced into it. That is the absolute truth. Is everyone is being forced into the soul sacrificial ritual. When I wake up, and that's what and like in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be back to normal. I'll be able to think normally, because I'm going through the under process. My whole brain become like a rock, and a lot of people actually die. But because I'm used to the process, I call it breaking down. Actually, I invented it. I'm the first. Uh, the noises itself, the one when once you start hearing noises, it's like it's like psychosis, but it's not. That whole process, it freezes your brain. It become hardened like a hard clay in your head, and you can't, like, a lot of people, like, they go through something like it's like stiff. They can't move, and they go through a lot of, they go through a soul sacrificial ritual. They sell their soul to become an animal, or to become a transgender, or and like so forth. Like Messi, Leo Messi, he actually became a horse. I'm talking, and then if you know Americana, the Navy guy, he's not Americana. I'm Americana. I own his book, so I own his life. You know what I mean? So as soon as I wake up, I own him. So I own everything. He's also a part of that. He's a homosexual, obviously, and he's among the people that are forcing Americans and other people to participate in homosexuality, so they could sacrifice their soul. Because I built a network, a spiritual network, and other networks and so forth, telepathically. To I built it, but there's a subsection that is a prison, and that is for the homosexuals and the transgenders, and he's in it. And because that network is like that, he actually take. Long story short, I built a network, and they're a transgender network, and that's a soul sacrificial ritual. Long story short, if you survive the process, the worst case scenario is people will know you without knowing you. They do a soul sacrificial ritual for your luxury. So my own attitude has been stolen. I'm a leader, so I can't even speak anymore. I can't even articulate. I have more than 10 degrees. I I do a lot of things, but I go through difficulties in my life, and at the end, I realized and I found out that they were forcing me into soul sacrifice ritual because I'm the first, and I don't want to be a part of it, and they are producing a lot of who and what I am, for example, Bernie Sanders, he has a special group of the kids that he associate with. Those kids are being trained to be like me, and I made a message out to him because among those other kids, they're from Portland, Maine. They're from Maine. They're my kids. They're my people. You know what I mean? So they are being trained to be like me and so forth. But they're also being also put into the soul sacrifice ritual. And I told Bernie Sanders on my last video, if Theo had to sacrifice, Bernie Sanders would sacrifice in that place. And it's a lot of those kids are among the people that I joined the military to preserve their life. So if they have to die, those people will have to die. Donald Trump is also among those people. Hillary Clinton is among those people. So when I wake up about out of all of this stuff, and I start realizing, you will see me in the media, but I have not sacrificed anything. I don't sacrifice. I own everything, because even like a bottle is a Buddha. They turn people into a lotion, into a headset, into a clone. It's actually, the whole reality is that's a Buddha. If you know what is a Buddha, other people are books. A cell phone is a person that is actually out there living. They end up that cell phone. They sacrifice to be that cell phone. Their soul. It is among the new things that I'm going through. It is a part of the Buddha process. So when you realize that I'm telling you the absolute truth, because I'm going through it right here, right now, and I survived. I don't have any shihada, and anyone that talks about Americana, they know exactly what is the soul sacrificial ritual is. I have none. I'm going to post everything online. I have no fuck to give. I am the first. A lot of those people took shihada and they went back in time to change history. We are going through time war. I started it. The time war stuff. I declared it. I'm the first one to be born in eternity. I'm the one who's going to be born. So that is what is happening, and that's all I'm just saying it like loud and clear. If you're a part of the people that are hearing voices, fight for your life because you're fighting for your soul. If you die, somebody will eat your soul and turn you into a dog and animal, and at the end you will turn into a bottle. Like Alex Frazier, he lives in Portland, Maine. I actually drank him as Pepsi. I drank him. I drank a Pepsi, and that was his soul, his life. I don't know how much he he was sacrificing, but I drank him. So if I'm telling you something that is just mind blowing to me as well. I'm waking up to all this like a realization. So, long story short, the homeless king, like a prophecy, is for those who don't want to participate in homosexuality. But if they could, get you, then you'll be among the people that are living comfortable. I'm actually living homeless. I'm actually in Egypt. I'm not homeless. I live in a hotel. I have a bathroom. I have a shower. I have food. I order. I have everything I need to have. I get paid about 3,000 a month. But because I'm not a part of the homosexual network, or I don't participate in homosexuality, and they're the one who are living in Portland, Maine, they don't allow me to actually participate equally in the community or like anywhere. So I get attacked, and I'm going through a lot. But long story short, we are all being forced into the game of life, and I started it, and that's the gist of the story. If you know if you know the light game, like people turn into different colors, then you understand that that's the shihada ritual. If they're Long story short, it's just happening, and I'm going to post it online, and I'm going to just keep posting about my own life, just to let everyone know it is the reality. It is what it is. Anyways, thank you for listening, and as soon as I'm back to normal, I will read a little bit to actually learn how to speak. I can't even express myself as I previously did. I have a lot of slur problems. I have stuttering, and I've been fighting for the past at least 15 years now. 11, say about 4, 15, say 13 to 15 years, almost 16, 17, say 13 to 17 years. I was being attacked. They were trying to force me into homosexuality and into sacrificial ritual, and somebody took shihada Islamiyya rasmiya against me. So that means anyone that is a part of the Tawjid took a shahada against me, and I won because they know I'm the first. And that's also another problem adding to what is happening right now, because other people already reach other standard in this spiritual process, and that is evolutionary as well. But I'm among the undead. The Vatican are among the undead, and there's other people. But as I move ahead, that's how it is. Other people are cars. I have my own best friend. His name is Travis Sullivan, and he is my Kia. The car I had, that was him. That's his life. That's his soul. That's his existence. He lived under the light, so that means whatever the car is, he's under that existence, and he exists as the car, and other people actually exist as other things. And I'm waking up to the realization I survived an extermination, a cleansing, and as soon as I'm done and I'm able to know other stuff, I will post it openly and just let you people know. Believe it. No matter the price, believe it. Because once you start hearing voices, that's to anyone. Once they start hearing voices, don't discount them. It's actually the reality. And anyone who went into the military, you already put into the game of life. That is the sacrificial ritual. When you went to basic training, by that time you were ready. being put into soul sacrificial ritual. So I survived that. That's the U.S. Army. I have other friends that actually went to the Marines and other stuff, and I don't know if they will return or like not, because other people exist as animals. Like, I told you guys previously, I have a friend named Jeffrey Wani. He's actually a dog outside of the hotel. So that's another story. That as soon as I know how to turn on and off the light, I will show you people like what is happening in the world today. Thank you very much.